Amy and Sheldon's first TBD argument was just resolved by Young Sheldon Season 6. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like. Of caution. Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 16 spoilers ahead. Young Sheldon Season 6 concludes The Big Bang Theory's first absurd fight between Sheldon and Amy. Nearly 4 years have passed since The Big Bang Theory concluded, and CBS has continued to sustain the well-liked property through the prequel series. Young Sheldon serves more as Sheldon's Genesis narrative, explaining some of the peculiarities and actions of the character. On occasion, though, it provides answers to some of the unresolved issues surrounding the Pasadena gang that were not addressed in The Big Bang Theory. CBS is able to provide fresh details regarding Sheldon's and his friends' well-being because to Jim Parsons' older narration, The Big Bang Theory was canceled. His marital status is part of that. Young Sheldon has attempted to carry on the story of Sheldon and Amy after their Nobel Prize win, even if Paige has largely destroyed their romance. On other occasions, though, it goes over how their romance developed again, including their first disagreement. In A Stolen Truck and Going on a Lamb, written by Young Sheldon, Sheldon makes an effort to guess Missy's destination when she flees her house. Unfortunately, his notion turns out to be incorrect, which baffles and disappoints him. He constantly suggesting scanning Missy's brain to examine it in an attempt to figure out where he went wrong. This is a significant part of Amy's work on The Big Bang Theory as a neuroscientist. This supports her claim that her field is more significant than Sheldon's theoretical physics because it has a real-world application, which was the main point of contention between them in the beginning. Amy made multiple attempts to persuade her pals to let her examine their brains on The Big Bang Theory. She even tried to coerce Sheldon into giving in to her at one point, but she was unsuccessful. However, the reality that young Sheldon discovered a way to skillfully demonstrates Amy's claim that his subject of study is more significant than theoretical physics by making it applicable to his daily life. If anything, Howard's engineering degree, which Sheldon constantly made fun of, was comparable. Amy's IQ was never fully disclosed by The Big Bang Theory, although in terms of Sheldon's as evidenced by Young Sheldon, his score is 187, which is genius level. He is thought to be the most intelligent member of the Pasadena gang. However, Amy was more balanced than her husband in spite of this. She was more of a mirror image of Sheldon when she first appeared on The Big Bang Theory Season 3, but as she grew older and began spending more time with Penny and Bernadette, she became more outgoing and more well-adjusted, which gave her various kinds of intelligence from Sheldon. Did Season 6 of Young Sheldon just unlock the real reason behind Sheldon and Amy's first blowout fight in The Big Bang Theory? It sure looks that way. And what started as a sweet throwback might actually be a mind-blowing emotional reveal almost a decade Big Bang universe. Better buckle up, because what you thought was just another quirky Sheldon moment might actually be rooted in a deeply personal piece of his childhood, and young Sheldon just connected the dots. Let's rewind to The Big Bang Theory Season 5, Episode 10, The Flaming Spittoon Acquisition. Amy starts hanging out with Stuart from the comic book store, and Sheldon, not understanding the social cues of jealousy, starts to malfunction in classic Sheldon style. He finally asks Amy to be his girlfriend, but not without setting off what many fans call their first true emotional argument. Amy wants more emotional validation. Sheldon wants to set boundaries and rules. What looks like a clash of personalities might have a much deeper origin than we ever realized. In Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 14, titled A Launch Party and a Whole Human Being, a brief yet powerful moment shows young Sheldon absolutely spiraling when his schedule is disrupted by Mandy's unexpected labor. His carefully crafted launch party timeline gets tossed aside, and Sheldon's immediate reaction. But here's where it gets interesting. While Mima and Mary try to calm him down, Sheldon mutters something that flies under the radar for casual viewers. That one sentence is pure gold for fans who love a deeper dive into Sheldon's psyche. And for anyone who's watched TVG, that quote feels like a key to understanding why Sheldon is so emotionally rigid, especially in his relationships. Flash forward to his relationship with Amy. Every major conflict, from their first argument to their breakups and makeups, stems from Sheldon's obsessive need to control outcomes, emotions, and expectations. And now, thanks to young Sheldon, we finally get why. So when Amy challenges him, emotionally, socially, and romantically, Sheldon sees it as a disruption of his system, just like the launch party. And he doesn't just get annoyed, he gets personally rattled. Because deep down, he's afraid that without structure, people will hurt him. Let's be real, Sheldon's upbringing has never been easy. In young Sheldon, we've seen him navigate a chaotic family, his dad's alcoholism, bullying, and a constant struggle to be understood. But more importantly, we've watched him build walls of logic to keep his emotions at bay. Season 6 showed us that those walls were a coping mechanism from the very beginning. Rules, contracts, roommate agreements, all of it stems from childhood trauma, from a fear of unpredictability, from watching people let each other down. So when Amy, the person who challenges his rigid view of the world, gets close, it doesn't just make Sheldon uncomfortable. It threatens the one thing he built to keep himself safe. Looking back at that first fight, it's no longer just about Stuart. It's not even about Amy wanting more attention. It's about Sheldon realizing that love doesn't follow formulas. That emotional connection is messy and unpredictable. And for someone like him, that's terrifying. Young Sheldon Season 6 may have wrapped up that idea in a quiet moment, but it speaks volumes. Sheldon's not just stubborn, he's scared. And Amy, in her own brilliant, patient way, slowly helps him rewrite the rules. This new layer of insight turns every Sheldon/Amy moment into something deeper. Their contract negotiations, his reluctance to kiss her, even their wedding planning, it all ties back to a young boy who watched the world fall apart when people didn't follow plans. Season 6 didn't just give us character development, it gave us emotional closure. And it proves once again that young Sheldon isn't just a spin-off. It's a character study that retroactively enriches the Big Bang Theory in ways we never saw coming. Amy and Sheldon's first fight in TBBT was rooted in control versus emotion. Young Sheldon Season 6 shows how Sheldon learned to rely on structure to protect himself from emotional pain. A single line about plans reveals the heartbreaking reason he struggles with relationships. Amy didn't just fall for Sheldon. She helped him rebuild the way he sees the world. So the next time you watch Sheldon argue over a relationship agreement, remember, it's not just a joke. It's a shield, forged in childhood pain, shattered by love, and slowly rebuilt by someone who loved him anyway. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.